In May 1980, Mount St. Helens in Washington blew its top. It seemed to be the year for it because the following month I got married and my new mother-in-law named Helen blew her top. We were living in central Montana at the time and we caught a nice layer of ash that obscured the sun for several days. But the worst that happened to us was the radishes in our garden wound up being so hot they were inedible. I don't know what was in that ash, but wow. We were far enough away from the eruption that we weren't in any real danger.
With a thunderous roar, danger suddenly erupts over a peaceful Mexican countryside as a long dormant volcano explodes into action. Slowly but inexorably, flaming doom begins to creep down toward a village below.
Those people can't say the same, but help is on the way.
Meanwhile, in far-off Metropolis, there is a man, a very extraordinary man, who has the power to save the doomed village.
He's the President of the United States and his name is Lyndon B. Johnson.
Kent, Lois just phoned in from Mexico.
Oh, right, him too. Why is Lois in Mexico? Because we have to get the information to Clark somehow.
Wow, what was that?
I don't know. Maybe it was a meteor.
No, that was last episode.
First, I've got to stop the flow of lava from that volcano. Gripping the top of a conical mountain, Superman gathers his Herculean strength and tugs mightily. For a split second, his efforts appear futile. A moment later, it gives way to his superhuman power. Then, Superman rams the peak down into the mouth of the volcano like a cork in a bottle.
Seems like we've seen him do that before, but hey, if it works, don't knock it. Next, he'll dig a trench to reroute the lava flow away from the village.
A channel through the land. Like a rotor he digs, curving a trench around the threatened town, so that the lava bypasses the town to flow harmlessly on to the sea beyond.
It's hard to tell where Superman is in that scene, but if that's him making that black line, he's a little redundant.
Then it happens. Within the creeping lava, there is a strange pulsation. Then something begins to hunch up from it, begins to take form. Something weird that grows to become a fantastic figure of molten lava and flame.
I've been enjoying your comments on this phenomenon. When there's no explanation, stuff just happens. Fire comes to life, now lava comes to life, ice creatures appear from nowhere. It's been fun seeing your perspectives on it. Please keep them coming. Our lava man has an interesting feature that we discover when Superman rams him.
All I wanted to do was knock it out. I didn't expect this to happen.
Good grief, Superman. The chunks of that lava man are still active.
When you hit a lava man too hard, he becomes many lava men. Who knew? And now what? Hitting things is about the only solution Superman knows.
Listen to the strange sounds coming from them.
Communication. They seem to be able to communicate with each other.
So maybe you should try to find a way to communicate with them?
Help! They're surrounding me!
Don't move, Lois.
For all they know, those things were trying to communicate. Lois I can understand, she's an Earthling, but Superman has been here too long. He's become too human. He's afraid of everything.
Those lava men aren't friendly types.
He knows this because he's tried so hard to make friends with them.
Look! They're marching on the town! Oh, Superman, you've got to stop them!
Again, is it possible they're just looking for someone to communicate with? They only just sprang into existence. This has to be confusing for them. And they're capable of verbal communication, so they're clearly sentient creatures. It might be a good plan to treat them as such.
Speaking to the nearby sea, Superman begins to spin over its surface. Faster, ever faster, until he creates a vacuum. Now the waters are sucked up into that vacuum, and as Superman spins higher, higher, the whirling waters rise with him, forming a water spout.
It looks more like a water club, but that's okay because that's essentially how he's going to use it.
The lava men. The water is melting them.
I have a feeling everybody in the target audience knew that's not what water does to lava. Lava is already melted, so water unmelts it and turns it back into rock. That's basic physics, whether the lava walks on two legs or not.
reverted, changed back to puddles of lava again.
We saw an entirely new sentient species appear, and Superman's response is kill it with water. I know I'm probably being a little over the top about this, but it annoys me. It was the same with the Tree Man. The first thing Superman does when he encounters him is threaten him. In the early episodes, we had clearly defined villains, whether from Earth like Lex Luthor or from somewhere else like the various aliens who want to conquer Earth. But recently, we've had a rash of what seem to be practical innocents who have been thrust into a situation not of their own making, and the general response is to assume it's hostile. We never did find out what Ice Guy's deal was. Superman just grabbed him and threw him onto an asteroid. Tree Guy wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He was just after water. These guys, we have no idea what their intentions were, and we'll never find out because Superman decided they were bad and destroyed them. Anything we don't understand is not a friendly fellow, whether we've tried to talk to it or not. Is that really a good thing to be teaching kids? Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button and let me and YouTube know it. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And remember, you can become a patron of this channel for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. But if he's that... episodes we had clearly...